Y'all, like I'm really starting to get worried about Mr. Rogers. What is up, you godless bastards? You find yourselves once again in the rage. I am the raging atheist, and I'm a little worried about Mr. Rogers, y'all. You know, we've watched as he's been in denial since the election that Joe Biden won the election. And I've gotten more and more worried that he doesn't seem to be willing to get past that denial, that stage of his grief, and move on to the next stage and deal with his grief healthy. And if you can't get past that denial, well then, you're gonna continue to live in delusion. So I think that we really need to check in on Mr. Rogers.
I had to say this because I think some people don't understand this, right? So they did this recount in Georgia because the votes are so close. And they're saying Biden won by 12,000 votes.
So maybe he's starting to get it. They did the recount in Georgia. They're saying that Biden won by 12,000 votes. Now, that was before the recount. It's a little over 10,000 now after the recount. But maybe Mr. Rogers is finally starting to comprehend the fact that Joe Biden not only won the election, but kicked that ass.
Understand what that means. In Michigan, they found 6,000 votes that were switched over with the Dominion system, right? And they say they corrected it. So if Biden won by 12,000 votes in Georgia, Trump only got to prove that 12,001 of those were fraudulent to win.
What? Like what? No, I was hoping, Mr. Rogers, I was hoping that you were finally moving on in your grief. What stupid shit are you saying now? I mean, again, this is just like common knowledge. Yeah, they found 6,000 votes in Michigan. It was a glitch. They found it, they fixed it, they corrected it. There weren't any more glitches. None. Georgia recount proved that the Dominion software wasn't flawed, like y'all were saying. But given all of that, Joe Biden won Michigan by 150,000 votes. Mr. Rogers here is saying I don't know where he's getting this, like just delusionally saying that all Trump has to do is prove that 12,001 votes in Georgia were fraudulent, that every vote that Trump lost by in Georgia was fraudulent, and that's going to overturn the Michigan election?
And that's with the other states as well. So with all the evidence they have of dead people voting, you can look this up for yourself. You can type in dead names in the voter registration thing. It'll pop up, right? And the news and the media keep saying there's no proof. That's because they are a false prophet. They are so desperate to push a certain perspective. They know most people ain't going to research.
Like, it's been thoroughly disproven that a bunch of dead people voted. Yeah, it might happen in very small cases of voter fraud that will usually get caught. But no, there is no mass conspiracy of dead people voting. Thoroughly debunked. Stop researching on these truther websites that are going to tell you stupid shit like George Bush himself flew one of the planes at 9/11.
And so they just keep pushing this false information out there, right? And so between the people who had multiple ballots, we got caught seeing that on videos, between the ballots that got thrown away, between the affidavits, and then of course the Dominion system, it's not too hard to imagine that Trump can get this thing overturned.
No, it's very hard to imagine. It's very hard to imagine, especially now. Especially now after Donald Trump has lost all of his court battles. Everything's been thrown out of court. They provided no evidence of any of this. Michigan has certified. Pennsylvania has certified. Georgia recount went to Biden. The new Georgia recount's going to go to Biden. Nevada certified. It's over, homeboy. It is way beyond logic for you to be holding on to these delusions that your orange Cheeto puff of a president is going to somehow pull off a steal and keep the presidency.
You got the LGBTQ coming to Biden talking about they want to strip Christian colleges of their accreditation and all that kind of stuff, right? And so many people are so blind, they're acting like they don't want to see it.
Like, what the fuck is Mr. Rogers even talking about now? I have never heard that. I have never heard that. Though I think that that's something we should be talking about. I think that these Christian colleges are causing a lot of fucking problems. And I mean problems like perpetuating very deep indoctrination within young people, withholding information that might lead them out of that indoctrination into the truth. But that's just me. That's just my opinion. I've never heard Joe Biden say once that he's coming after all the Christian schools.
Let me tell you something. The court hearings today that they had, the little proceedings they had in Pennsylvania, it looked good today. And I really believe if this thing has to go up to the Supreme Court, man, it's going to get turned around. I believe that 100%. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. I prayed about this thing. I'm telling you, if you pray about it, God will show you that the corruption is real.
Now, he made this on November 24th. On November 24th, I don't know what he's talking about, that the thing in Pennsylvania went well with the lawyers and shit, considering that the lawyers were thrown out of court, laughed out of court by a far right-wing judge because they had no evidence at all. Mr. Rogers, these delusions are getting fucking scary.
But I just wanted to put that into perspective for people to understand. It's not like he got to flip 100,000 votes or 150,000 votes like Biden was just killing him. 12,000 votes. The Dominion system in Michigan, it was 6,000 votes that they caught. So you mean to tell me that if they look into this deeper, you think it's impossible for them to find 12,000 votes that are fraudulent? That's what I'm just saying. So church, let's pray. Don't be discouraged. This thing is not over yet.
Yeah, I shit you not, guys. 12,001 votes. That's all they gotta find. 12,001 fraudulent votes. And this idiot thinks that Donald Trump will still be president. Who's gonna tell him that even if they somehow manage to flip Georgia, that it's still all over? That those other states certified? That even if Donald Trump manages to flip Georgia, Joe Biden's the president? Who's gonna tell him that? Oh, can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? I want to do it. I would love to do that. Silly Trumpers. Politics are for adults. Gonna have to send that love to my patrons. You guys are the shit. Your support means everything. Every little dollar's helping me to pay my bills, which I'm barely scraping by. Want to thank you for your support. And if you like these videos, hit the thumbs up, subscribe. Share me on your social media. Comment in the comments section below. Hit that bell so you're notified every time I put out a new video or every time I do a live stream. Come hang out with us in the side chat. Have fun with us. As always, I'll see you soon.